Today I'm going to be doing a full face of first and second impressions, so if that sounds like something that you're interested in, then just keep watching. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, hello and welcome. So yeah, we are doing some first and second impressions, so I don't have a full face of new stuff essentially. So there's a couple of things that I have used a couple of times, like off YouTube and on like my TikTok, and then some stuff that I have used on my channel before. So we're going to start off with a primer. So we're going in with my Revolution Jelly Primer. So I've used this quite a few times now and I do really enjoy it. I just don't have a new primer. That's essentially it. I'm not really big on buying primers these days. I don't know what it is, I have so many, and I do use a primer every time I put on makeup. It's just that I never really see any new primers that kind of take my fancy, and this was one of the last ones that I purchased. I also picked up a Fenty Beauty one. I think that was part of like the £10 range in Boots, but I've been really enjoying this one. It's super hydrating, it smells really nice, and it's, I think it's like £10 or maybe less than that. So I've let that settle in for a few moments, so we're going to go on to foundation. So this is another second impression. We've got a few second impressions until we get to like a blush, but this is the Aroma by Sharon C, and this is the Flawless IRL Skin Perfecting Foundation. So when I first tried this, I thought it was okay. It was quite drying on my skin. So the other version that I really enjoy was the one with the blue lid. Unfortunately, this brand is kind of not available anymore. You can only get them on a website called Boop Beauty, which do like kind of discontinued makeup, or they sell certain makeup for a very affordable price. Like I got a Lisa Eldridge lipstick for like £8, which was mad. I got this for like a couple of quid, but I know on their TikTok shop you can sometimes get them for like £1. I do prefer the one with the blue lid, but that one I've used so many times that it's not really like a second impression because I've had it since it came out. But this one I've not tried as much. This is in the shade White Pearl T3, and yeah, that website is great. I'm always having a look on there. They have some really like good skincare and other things as well, but definitely check out like them on TikTok because I occasionally see them popping up. They do like really late ones, so sometimes they're on about 8-9 o'clock in the evening, but they do have £1 drops. So a lot of the Aroma stuff goes to £1. So if you're looking to kind of try out this brand, even though they're not available anymore, but if you want some good kind of like very affordable makeup, then I would definitely check out them on TikTok, because it's annoying because it, like, you know, the shipping is over like £30 if you want free shipping or whatever, but I think the shipping is normally like £4. But even on their website, everything is still pretty affordable. Okay, this is still quite drying on my skin. I don't think I'm the biggest fan of this one. It's a medium to full coverage, which is brilliant. I think I've spoke about it before, like when I first tried it, that there's 6 different formulations. Again, I prefer the one with the blue lid. I'm not too sure how what is different in them, but this is very drying on my skin. Like the top part of my nose is just not looking good. So let's go to under eyes. So I'm going to go in with my Revolution Skin Silk Under Eye Brightening Concealer. This is in Fair Cool, and this is the one with a like silver tip to help depuff any lid. So I need that for sure. Oh, it feels really nice. I'm going to use a brush underneath it just for an even application. In case anyone's wondering, baby's asleep on my sofa in the corner. That's why I keep on kind of like looking to the side, because I want to not be so loud so he can have a bit of a nap. And I have my time to film under eye thing about 2-3 times now, and I do really like it. I do like that there's a cold like tip on it. I know what Rare Beauty came out with one which I do need to try, and I can't wait to try their new blushes. Oh my god, let me know if you're going to pick those up because they look so freaking good. I know in the US they had like a pre-sale kind of thing. They didn't have that in the UK, otherwise I would have picked it up, but apparently they're not coming out till March, which is a bit annoying because I know it's not like a priority, it's just a blush, but they look so nice. They look so nice. So let's go in with a bronzer. So again by Revolution. This is the kind of bronzing stick in the shade Sand. So I'm not going to go too heavy with this because it's very pigmented, but I'm just going to take it on my brush and just tap it, just blend it in. So now we have a new product. This is by W7. So mentioning on the Rare Beauty blushes, because those are going to be cream to powder, so is this. So this is the blush for cream to powder blusher in the shade Fiery. So this only had like 2 or 3 shades in my beauty outlet. I'm not too sure kind of like worldwide what the shade range is, but I'm very excited to try this because it looks pretty cute. So let's kind of put this on and see. Ooh, that's very nice. Let's go on this side. It's actually looking really nice. I went a bit heavy on this side but it's looking fine. I mean, it doesn't help that my foundation is quite drying, so the fact that it's gone from like cream to powder with a foundation that is quite drying is probably not the best idea, but it's definitely looking quite glowy, and it's gone a bit like glowy on this side. So let's go in with a highlighter. So this is another second impression. This is by Cara Beauty. I got this on a website that is no longer available, so I think Cara Beauty is still around. I've never even heard of them until I went on Beauty Boxes by Tammy, and this was like a couple of quid. This is in the shade Perla, so I'm just going to take a small amount and just tap it on. Yep, that's still super nice. I mean, it wasn't even that long ago that I tried it for the first time, but it's still quite nice. So let's go on to another first impression, and this is a brand new eyeshadow palette by Jolie Beauty. So this is a brand that I have known about for a while, but I've never really had an opportunity to try their stuff. But when I saw this palette, I fell in love straight away. So this is their Tainted palette, and this is perfect for like the time of year that I'm filming this, which is obviously February, and in a couple of days is Valentine's Day. So this palette, oh my god, all her other palettes that she's released look amazing, and I'm sure that they're beautiful quality, but this one just took my eye straight away. So it's got some beautiful reds, it's got some purples and some kind of like deeper tones. I've used this about 3 or 4 times on my TikTok, and I am obsessed with it. I really like this palette. It's £41, which was for me a big stretch, but I had to, like, I paid in installments. Not that that's important, but I just really wanted to get this palette. I wanted to treat myself. I'm really enjoying this palette. So I want to use some of the kind of bottom ones just here. I'm not doing anything too crazy because, I mean, the lip isn't too crazy, so I thought I'd just go something a little bit subtle. So I'm going to start off with Sensual, which is just here. If you want a full kind of like look at the palette, you can, if you want to go on to like my TikTok, or I think I do upload them on my reels here as well if you want to see some different looks that I've done. So I'm starting off with this shade. It's going to blend it in, and you can see with that first shade like how pigmented it is. I've only dipped in like maybe once or twice just to kind of build it up a bit, but it's really gorgeous. So next we're going to go in with Secrets, which is just next to it here. It's a bit more of a kind of browner tone, so I'm just going to put that in my socket just to make it a bit deeper. And now for something a bit deeper in the corner, I'm going to go in with Bound. There is like a black, but I'm not too confident with like using like just blacks, so I'm going to kind of put that here and just build it upwards. So now I'm going to kind of finish off with a shimmer. So let's go in with Forbidden just here, which is a bit of a kind of oranger tone. So I'm kind of mixing things up a bit because I want to kind of see how they all work together, and all the other shimmers that I've used are absolutely stunning. My favorite is Heat, of course, because that's like an absolute like gorgeous shimmer. So I'm just gonna kind of tap this in a bit more. If you've tried any of the other Jolie palettes, please let me know which ones you've enjoyed. I think it's the Till Death Parts or something like that palette, which is I believe the previous one to this. I absolutely love the look of. It's very like blacks and dark greys and stuff like that, so it's definitely kind of like a Halloween-esque palette, which is of course right up my street. But yeah, this is such a stunning palette. I love the kind of packaging, and I know that they came out with a ton of other stuff like lipsticks and blushes. The blushes look gorgeous because they're in like a little heart compact, which is absolutely cute. But then I do have an older lipstick by them I want to try, so this is in the shade Rosy. But I'm just going to quickly line my lip with the number 7, is it the Pro Artist Starry Night? So this is like a second impression. I wasn't the biggest fan of this because I don't feel like it's crazy pigmented, but I'm just going to kind of use it to line my lips. Okay, so it's barely done anything but it's fine, it's there, I can see it. So yeah, this cost me like £1, and I don't know if this is, well, this is definitely like an older part of their makeup collection, but this is the Air Matte. Yeah, and I know that they've come up with a lot more versions of their lipsticks now, which I would love to try maybe one day. So this is kind of like a pinkier peach tone. It smells very strong with chemicals, but yeah, I'm going to give this a go. I know these can be very drying, which is fine because obviously it's the first impression, so let's see. Okay, this is normally quite more pinkier than I would normally go for, but it's a really nice, like, I don't know, it's a bit difficult for me to describe it, but it's definitely like a deeper pink, like a nudie pink, if that makes sense. It's in the shade Rosy, which I completely understand because it's definitely quite a rosy shade. It is quite drying, like it is like quite moussey, but I can see that the lines are like really emphasized on my lips, which isn't the worst, but I'll see how it goes in the next like 5 minutes that I'm talking. But yeah, this is my finished look. Everything has come pretty well together. I mean, the eyeshadow palette is absolutely stunning. Again, if you want to see me do some other different looks, please check out my TikTok or my Instagram. I definitely have a couple on there. The blush is really nice. Again, this is the first impressions that I'm kind of talking about more of. The blush is really nice, especially like cream powder type of blushes, which I'm really starting to enjoy. Definitely really enjoying the whole like cream to powder type of blushes. So again, those Rare Beauty ones, I can't wait to try. But yeah, this is my finished look. Let me know what you've been enjoying recently, and if you've picked up anything. Again, my purchasing have majorly reduced, so that's why I'm kind of doing second impressions, where I'm doing other type of things as well. And I will soon do a project pan update. I haven't really had much chance to use makeup recently, like apart from when I'm doing these videos, I've rarely been out to kind of wear makeup, but I'm going to start making a bit more of an effort, especially to use my eyeshadow palette, because that's probably one of the things that I'm struggling with. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, because I film and upload every time I get a chance to. Don't forget to follow me on any of my social medias, because I'm always active on there, and appreciate you sitting down listening to me ramble on. I will see you soon. Bye bye.